Mostly I remember being mocked by the students on the cam because I wasn't very good at punting, because that's a kind of real skill. I don't have those kind of skills. And so I kept losing the pole or whatever it was, or it was quite difficult because the camera was a fixed camera and I had to time it in a way and then lose the pole at a critical time. And so hundreds of students, instead of studying, were watching this idiotic actor losing the pole all the time, which they thought I was losing the pole because I was incompetent. They didn't know it was in the plot. And this was quite difficult to put up with, you know, the being mocked all the time. Well, it was just a matter of regret, you know. I regretted it very much. But, you know, there were other aspects. You know, this was because actually we loved Douglas. Douglas was a very, very lovable fellow. He was a wonderful companion, you know, and he was big and handsome and clever. He agreed with me about almost everything. And I always think that people who agree with me, you know, have really got insights. I just thought, what a clever fellow. When I was doing Doctor Who, it was the realization of all my childhood fantasies. So, I mean, I took to it like a duck to water, as they say, you know, and I still do. My pleasure when I was in Doctor Who and staying was actually doing it. And then I became very preoccupied with promoting it because I fed off the enthusiasm of the fans. And the fans, to some extent, fed off my admiration for them. It was a mutual admiration society. Me admiring the fans and thinking what marvelous taste they've got to approve of what I was doing, and them thinking, isn't he kind to come and thank us for loving him? I loved doing Doctor Who because it was life to me. You know, it's an amazing thing to be in something where that was more important. My real life was really rather drab compared to the life of Doctor Who when we were making it. Sometimes when it would get near 5 o'clock, I used to dread the end of rehearsal, you know, because then real life would impinge on me, you know, where I was going or whatever. And so Doctor Who for me was an asylum. When I was in Doctor Who, in full flight, you know, making silly suggestions and pulling funny faces to make the other actors laugh, then I was happy, you know. But then, of course, would come 5 o'clock. And like everyone, at 5 o'clock when they're leaving work, another reality impinges, real life. I wasn't very good at that. Well, I suppose, actually, because I was the silliest. I was the most alien, I think. You know, I think that when I got it, I felt this benevolent alien personality, which was part of me, and I embraced it, and it took me over. I think it was, you see, that probably it never left me, and that's why I can't stay away from it, you know. It was a lovely time of my life. Somebody just passed me this and says, don't forget to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel. Well, how could I possibly forget that? For goodness sake. You got the message, haven't you? Don't forget, Doctor Who YouTube channel now.